Okay. So hello everybody, I got my friend Gabe here. You should all know him by now. I play Roblox. What? What did you say?
I said I'm Alejandro.
Oh, my friend Alejandro. Sorry, I just got the names mixed up. I get it mixed up all the time. But, dude, take your wrist thing off. Because it shows people where we live. But...
Not really.
What is the state that it says on here? What is this?
They won't understand.
No, it says the state that we live in, Gabe. I'm sorry, but...
Okay, well...
But anyway.
Shut up.
So, But, anyway. So we're here to talk about Metal Gear Rising. For some reason or another. Oh, look at this fucking badass shit I got one on for me. This fucking anime character badass going on for me right now. I hope, anyway. Apparently, Caitlin thought I looked like an anime badass, or so she told me, but... Anyway...
Hey, they don't know who Caitlin is. Don't use her real name.
I can use whatever fucking real name I want to. As long as you don't go waving around what state we live in. Anyway.
We live in... No.
So today, we're not going to talk about Metal Gear Rising yet. First, I gotta say this. To anyone who ever watched the old Beyblade show, you are fucking awesome. Come, give me a high five. No, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Come here, Gabe. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna give these people hugs.
I watched, like...
Come here. Yeah.
Oh my. Don't make me blow myself.
Let's hear that audio. Anyway, so, well, for personal reasons, I heard the theme song again. Yeah, I know, you're gonna be really confused as to what personal reasons are supposed to mean, but you're never gonna understand them, so just fucking forget about it. But I heard the old theme song and just, like, I fangasmed everywhere. Just there was fan juices everywhere. Just all over the walls, just all over the ceiling. The fan was covered in fan juices.
Oh, I can just picture that.
Ugh. God, I wasn't trying to make people picture it. Just kidding. But, like, I heard the theme song, and then I compared it to the new theme song, which fucking sucks. In every regard, the lyrics are weak.
Sounded bored.
The guy sounded bored. He tried at least. I'll give him credit for that. He just sounded bored singing it. I don't understand. So, yeah. Maybe we'll compare the two at some point tonight, but anyway, so Metal Gear Rising.
Crappy game.
It's not crappy.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. It's not bad. I mean, it's not, like, okay.
There's logic-wise.
Yeah, no, like, the logic sucks in this game. I don't understand what it is. Like, in the first level, I'm not gonna give anything away, hopefully. Me and Gabe like to shout spoilers of the friggin' yin-yang, but trust me, there's a lot to shoot everywhere. There's a lot of spoilers to shoot all over the place, but the game is like... So, in the beginning, you get to fight this gigantic robot, badass thing, and so for some reason... You have to damage its armor at first to be able to cut through it, and then later you can cut it in half. You can cut the entire thing in half without it being damaged at all. For some reason, they just abandoned the idea in the middle of making. They were just like, "Nah, that'd be stupid. We're not gonna extend the game time. No, we're just gonna put this in here and say that it works." Yeah. Enter. And then another thing. There's later sections where there are guys you have to damage to be able to do the slicey thing, and, you know, slice them up into little bits and take their organs out and in your hand and get their electrolyte, which is fucking amazing. And but you can cut through the entire body of the gigantic robot, which I almost said the name of, but I don't want to give it away because it might not be a big surprise if you're like a Metal Gear fan and you know everything about it, but if you don't, then you're not going to know what a giant metal thing is. I'm just saying, you're not going to... A gigantic metal dildo. Really?
Yes.
A gigantic metal dildo. Okay, anyway, so Gabe, I think needs to confess something to us.
What?
Would you like giant metal dildos? Anyway, and then, so you fight this thing and you kill it. That's not a huge spoiler. It's the first mission of the frickin' game. I don't think I spoiled anything there. But, and then in later missions, there are guys that you have to damage to cut, and I get it, it's supposed to make it less cheap, but the logic is completely dumped from fighting the giant metal robot, from fighting the giant robot thing, and cutting it in half without it being damaged at all. It doesn't make any sense correlating to anything else. The metal robot is, like, compared to humans, like, 200 stories tall, practically, and he just cuts it right in half, right down the middle.
It's perfect.
It looks amazing. Don't get me wrong on that. The whole game, just the visuals through the freaking roof, and it's really awesome when people get this kind of innovation going into the sword play. You know, the story behind this game is that Konami, I believe it was Konami, they actually meant to make it a long time ago. It was supposed to be called Metal Gear Solid some number Rising, but they made it Metal Gear Rising Reveangence, which for some reason is a word now. Yeah, so apparently Reveangence is a word, but like he already had his vengeance, but he's going to get his revengeance. Going to revenge again. Going to the vengeance. Revengeance.
Revenge.
But revenge. It's revenge. Like, girl, you got wax in your ears. That's Nicki Minaj on American Idol. But why is she a judge on American Idol? It makes no sense. She has no taste in music. Unless, of course, she doesn't like the crap she puts out. But anyway, that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. But anyway, so after that whole deal with the gigantic robot, where were we even at? I don't even remember. But we were talking about the story, but they didn't think they had the capabilities of doing it. Like, it was such a large scale project, even though the game was only 4 hours. So
the game.
But shut up. It's called Puberty Game. God. Anyway, so and because it was a 4-hour game limit, they thought that was just too much. It was just mind-blowingly, astronomically huge. But so they they postponed it, and they tried to find time and more resources or something. I don't exactly know all the specifics. If you want to research it, you can. But
yeah, what's it is?
Really though. Anyway, and so stop with the fucking tapping. It's getting annoying now. It only I know you did it once, but it's still annoying when you do it. Like if I did it.
Okay, no, I did it like stop it. And you're like
yeah. That's fapping game. But anyway, yeah, we like to dick around a lot in case you hadn't realized. But so what was I even at? Yeah, so they didn't have like the time or resources. They didn't have something. They thought that the project was too big, so they postponed it. And eventually, some other company came in and they helped it. I think it was like Kojima, or maybe Kojima had it originally, and they decided to hand it over to Konami, and they worked together. They collaborated on this game, and it really banks on the sword play. It really does. That is its best. That is the best thing in this game is the sword play. I'm not even gay, isn't it? It's the best thing in this game. It's just so cool. It feels like an actual sword, like you're cutting into someone's flesh. I'm not even playing. Like, even when you're not doing the whole cutting people up thing, if you're just swinging normally, it doesn't feel like you're hitting them with a stick like in most other games. Like with Ninja Gaiden 2, what they tried to, or with probably all of the Ninja Gaiden games, the only one I play is 2, and it kind of fucking sucks. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But and you know, and Metal Gear Rising doesn't need to cut off their limbs with every strike. It just flows. It's just the animations are so good and the visuals are amazing. The graphics are, I wouldn't say they're the best, but they're really good, and
it's also smooth.
Yeah, it's really smooth. It flows. It's just like the fluency. Usually, I mean, sometimes with the ninja run, it's the fucking climbing up a wall is like just he double jumps on the same wall and then falls down for some reason sometimes, but it doesn't really get in the way that much. You notice it for a second, you're like, the fuck, and then you just get over it. But anyway, so so the swordplay is just amazing. Like, it really feels like you're hitting someone. You don't have to see them getting cut into. It just feels like it. It feels, and they have excuses for not having people get cut into pieces when you're not using free blade mode. It's because they're cyborgs, I guess, or maybe just Metal Gear has that rule initiated in it. Maybe from like the very first game, maybe both. I don't know. I don't know. But and then but the game is really like after you beat it, even before you beat it, you start to notice the combat is really linear. Like it's a hack and slash. It's a button masher. That's what it is. And there is a huge way to exploit the blocking system, which I'm not gonna say because then the game's gonna feel even worse, and I don't want you people to go into that with a horrible mindset like, oh god, it's so boring. It's just I don't want you to feel that way. Although you probably exploit it quickly. Like, I was stupid and didn't figure out how to do it. I even told you how to do it, and I still didn't remember or something. It didn't click in my brain how to do it. And if you're playing on easy especially, it does an easy assist mode, if you want it. I wanted it because I'm a pussy. Where it automatically does the block thing, and once you have that, once you figure out how to exploit the blocking system, the game becomes way too easy. Even on hard, it's not that difficult, except for the very first boss, like when you're on the building and you're running down. It's kind of hard to evade the missiles, but because you can't get hit by one in hard mode, or else you'll die. You can't get hit once in easy and normal mode. You can get hit like once or twice and you'll be fine, but I don't know about normal, but easy you can get hit like as many times as you so damn well please. So I didn't play it on normal. I played it on easy, and I'm beating it on hard currently. I know that this entire review is completely irrelevant at this point, but I'm still gonna review it anyways because that's what I feel like doing. The game is old, and it's been out for like a year, or 2 years, 3 years. I don't know how long it's been out. I didn't bother to look. I can look right now. In Game Year's game, that's really old. It's made in 2012, so it's old in game and movie years, dude. And any entertainment thing, that's old. So it's just. There are a lot of flaws with the game, but
mostly
it's just the combat is just so
awesome.
It's the swordplay is awesome.
It's
the
sexy.
combat isn't as awesome. Like, there are certain things that you can do, like those fucking cow thing, whatever they are. They got the long legs, and I don't know what design purpose that's supposed to be, but it looks kind of cool, I guess, and creepy and disturbing at the same time. But yeah, so that's that. And there's like this cool thing where it like flicks. I'm gonna say it's a tongue. It's probably not. It's probably just like a grappling hook that it has attached to its fucking penis parts. I don't know. And it just like launches at you, and like it stabs you right in the chest. And then you do this thing. Why was it scanning?
Scan. Pause.
Whatever. Anyway, I had never told McCafe to scan, but anyway, and like you have to like whip it out and then take your sword and just and like throw it around and toss it around and hit enemies with it, and then you throw it, and that's awesome. But it's a button masher, and that makes it far less fun. And that's just a flaw. That's a big flaw. And the blocking system is just parrying. That's the entirety of the system. Like, that's the whole thing. There's no evade button. The combat squares aren't, like, I guess if you want to take the strategic route, you can't. You can't take a strategic route, at least in the beginning of the game. Later in the game, you get the classic Metal Gear cardboard box. Even I know what that is. I think Gabe does too, because it's everyone knows about the cardboard box. They have the MIBs, which if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to say it, because Gabe doesn't even know what those are yet, because he hasn't seen them yet. I'm trying to find one, and I know where some of them are. I've located them all, but I don't remember where they all are. But there are MIBs, and that's just hilarious. Like, for me anyway, Kevin, the guy's talking to you, he's reciting, like, conspiracy theories about MIBs. It's pretty funny to me. I like the reference. They do the thing where if they spot you, the ring, and then like the little exclamation point. That's really fun. That's really just fun to like it takes you out of it for a second, and then you're just like, you know what, just screw it, let's just have fun with this, and you just go out there. There's this really cool tunnel section thing where you go into the subway and you can't see anything, and you have to use your AR vision to like spot enemies and stuff and to evade them, which you can't use if you have a cardboard box, so you can't hide in that and do that. That was challenging, and it was a fun stealth point in the game. But it's just a huge chunk of this game is just boring linear combat that has almost no challenge. Now,
okay, better AI, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, the AI is pretty good. Even on easy, the AI is not like standing there, standing here when I realize. If you play the entire game, you'll get that reference. But that's what is probably my favorite song from the soundtrack. But anyway, God, what was I saying? I don't even remember. But with the bosses, that's what I was saying. Something along those lines. But with the bosses, it does give you some strategic challenges. Like there's this guy with these 6 shields that come in, and you have to like slice in the right spots to open them, and then you have to slice again in the right spots to like rip off pieces of his shield, which is really cool, and it's an innovative idea. And I like how they utilize the free blade mode and how you have to be sparing with your electrolyte fuel because it runs out eventually and you can't do free blade mode anymore, and you have to do it within a certain time, and you're kind of pressured and you can't hit certain parts of the shield or else it'll backfire and you'll get hurt. You know, it's cool. It's like an innovative way to use.
Well, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet. You will. The first few times that you do it, you will probably get frustrated because you'll have no idea how to like handle it. But like, the only suggestion if you do get to that part, like, is take it slow. You gotta like be slow with, but you gotta be slow instead. You go into free blade mode. You make sure that you got everything calculated. You moved it where you wanted it to go on the little line. Make sure that it's lined up with the squares, and then you just you press X and it slices. Unless, of course, it does that really stupid thing that it did in those battles like 5 times. And I'm not kidding, that's what caused me to lose the battle. Where it'll slice for you automatically because you moved the right stick like down fast or something like that. I don't know what causes it, but sometimes it'll randomly do that. I don't know if that's like a bug or something. But they're definitely not going to fix this. This game's 2 years old and it still does it, so they're not going to fix that. Let me guarantee you that. But I don't understand what the deal is with that, but it's not a bad game. It has a lot of flaws. There's just plot holes all over the place. There's just inconsistent logic. And, you know, at first, if you are a Metal Gear fan, I know that you will not have this Metal Gear feel because there's no stealth. The whole series of Metal Gear. Ugh, I swallowed my own spit. The entire series of Metal Gear before this point was stealth. And in the first few missions, there is no stealth. You cannot do stealth. You can at this one point when you're trying to save a civilian, but then it leads to action anyway, so I can't really call that stealth. But after you get past those, when you go in the sewer with the thing, I'm not gonna, because Gabe hasn't seen it yet, but I don't want to spoil it for him, but you know what I'm talking about when you go into the sewer and you have like the sombrero on your head and you take it off and it's actually kind of a funny joke. I like it, but
oh, I didn't hear the joke.
You'll see it. You can't hear a joke. You can't hear this joke anyway.
Oh.
This damn 20 minutes. Well, whatever. We're gonna keep talking. I don't fucking care if you're bored. I don't have an editing system, so I can't cut anything out. Anyway, so. You know what I'm talking about if you beat the game, or if you play that mission, and you get, he takes off his hat and he goes down the sewers, and then, like, you get the cardboard box to hide in. You get that to hide in, so it gives you the option of stealth after that point. There's the entire mission after that is trying not to get spotted or facing off against these really tough enemies. They're really tough if it's your first time playing. After that, they're not that hard. They're actually they're a fun challenge to make, but it's just after you beat the game once, you know how to kill them easy. So, it's fun. It's a fun game if you can look past some of its downfalls, like the linear gameplay, which is not, it adds challenges in there to try to even it out, and the story, okay, it has plot holes, okay, but I don't know about plot holes, but it has logic holes, I suppose we can call it that, but the story, there is this mission where I'm not going to give you the details behind it, but he's wondering if he should kill for what he believes in, just because he believes in it, and because maybe these men were forced to do these things that they were doing, or they had to do it to help someone else. The entire game, up until that point, it's black and white, but then, it's mostly black and white, but then there's this gray area that appears, and it's this emotional struggle that he's having, and it shows, and I love that point because it shows that Raiden is not, that's one of the best character developing points in the game, but if you haven't played Metal Gear, you won't know who a lot of these characters are. I don't know who many of them are. I don't know. I know who Raiden is now, but I didn't going into it. I don't know. I didn't know his backstory. I still don't know his backstory. I know some of it anyway. Like the whole Jack thing, which he still doesn't know about. But
what thing?
The Jack thing. I'm not gonna explain what the Jack thing is. The people watching this who've beaten the game will get it. But there's the whole Jack thing, and then there's the that's all I know about his backstory pretty much. And then he's saved other people. That's all I know. That's all I know about. And there's this girl that's introduced that helps him get where he needs to go. That helps Raiden get where he needs to go.
Is that the girl with the butt?
No, that's not the girl with the butt. That's not the girl. That's not the girl with the butt. And we're talking about Mistral, by the way, who is a sexy cyborg. You gotta admit, that is a sexy cyborg. Not the sexiest, but that's sexy. That is like, Gabe, you did find that sexy. Come on, yeah, come on, Gabe. Is it because she's part robot? Is that why you didn't?
No. Okay, actually,
You robot. I can't. You're a robotist. Yeah. Why? What was the issue? Was it the arms things? Was it the arms?
No.
What happened?
No. It wasn't the arms.
What? Anyway, so Gabe finds her man, apparently. Is it a hair?
No.
Well, what was it?
It's not being anything.
You just find her meh. So in general, he finds her meh. People who agree with me that Mistral is a sexy cyborg, please comment below. Please comment below. In caps with like 5 exclamation points. Sexy cyborg. Okay. Sexy cyborg. And then if you're questioning of it, say sexy cyborg with exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Okay, like him, like sexy cyborg. Good. But yeah, but no, it's like a little girl. You haven't been introduced to her, but she helps right where she gets where she needs to go. I don't know her backstory; it's never explained, And they're making a Metal Gear Rising 2, which is hopefully going to be good, because but and it's like, yeah, so. They need to explain his characters better. That's all I can say about this. Like, if you're new to this, if you're being introduced to it and you don't like the stealth games, this is a good entry level for you. This is good to be introduced to the Metal Gear series, and they need to realize that people who haven't played the game are not going to know who the fuck these characters are. But that does take away from this game a little bit, but it doesn't mean that it's that doesn't make it bad. That just makes it confusing, I guess. It makes it confusing. And Gabe, you need to see your face. You look like, like Princess Leia from Star Wars. That's what you look like right now. Like with your hair. Look at it. Look at it in the camera. You look like Princess Leia.
It does. Like, oh my god.
Only it's not. It doesn't look twirly, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I see.
Oh, princess. I get to call you a princess from now on. That's awesome.
Oh.
Riddick. Riddick?
No.
Riddick is a badass character. How dare you insult him? But I'm not saying that his movies were
good.
I liked them, but they were like a bad kind of good, in my opinion. But it's hard to explain. But that's another story for another day. But there's a lot of those in here apparently. And the soundtrack. Fucking great. I love the soundtrack. Like, if you actually look up the lyrics of the words, they have such a deep meaning. Like, there's a song called Collective Conscience. The name of the song is self-explanatory. It explains what the song is talking about. And then there's The War Still Rages Within, which is the end credit song, I believe. There's Rules of Nature, The Sands of Time, which I feel like the title should be switched on those two songs, because I guess it kind of fits, but I feel like the boss battle with Monsoon should have had Rules of Nature instead of Sands of Time, but both of them are good songs. There's Red Sun. I didn't really like that song for some reason. I didn't like it. I think it's the guy's voice who was singing it, but
then the robot house. Robot.
Oh, I love that one. I don't remember what the song is. It's Hang on, I gotta. It's on Spotify. I'll probably recognize it if I see the name. I got it on my Spotify. But it's. I want to say it's I'm my own master now, but I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm my own master now. That one's really good. and then it has to be this way, which is the final boss battle song. There's A Stranger I Remain, which is the boss battle song with Mistral. The War Story just... The Hot Wind Blowing, I don't know what boss battle that's from. Yeah, so... Go look up these songs, look up the soundtrack on Spotify, it's on there. It's by Jamie Christopherson, who is the composer for the game, but... I kind of liked and hated this game. I loved it, and I loved and it, to be more precise, and less precise at the same time. This whole entire concept of me liking and hating it is an oxymoron. It's a contradicting statement, and everything in between, every other word for synonyms, every other synonym for the word, God damn it, for the word contradictory is the situation with this game for me. There's just this spectrum of amazing, the visuals are amazing. It's Avatar, the movie Avatar, not The Last Airbender, that movie's balls. But Avatar, the Blue Monkey one, you know what I'm talking about.
I thought so.
What, The Last Airbender? What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know.
That movie sucks. The movie sucked balls.
Oh, no, I didn't see the movie. I saw
the anime? The anime was awesome, dude.
Wow.
Something's wrong with this kid. Something's wrong with him. The anime is one of my favorites. Not my favorite. My favorite is Attack on Titan. For animes, anyway. For shows, just shows in general, I think my favorite... I don't really know if I have a favorite. No, not Futurama. That's a good show, but it's not my favorite. No, shut up, please. Just for 2 seconds, just shut up. I don't really have a favorite show. I think if I had to pick a really good one, Dexter would come to mind.
I was wrong.
Yeah, you're way off. You haven't seen Dexter though.
No.
That's a good show. I haven't watched much of the second season because, I don't know, I haven't been in the mood for Dexter lately, but I gotta make this kind of shorten this, but I'm getting off topic. But Avatar, it had just amazing, groundbreaking visuals. That's kind of what this game had. Not groundbreaking, but it was pretty damn awesome. And you will definitely like it if you're into these. If you're into hack and slash games that have okay characters, but it's not great. I will admit, it's not great. The characters most of them are hugely undeveloped. But right in throughout the story, you see his emotions start to impact his thought process. But see, then you get oh god, I can't even think right now. But some of the characters, you see their relationship to Raiden, you see their relationship to each other, you see that they're they're professional and unprofessional acquaintances. You see that they have a bond. They have just this emotional bond. That's how I felt, anyway. You don't have to agree with me, and if you don't, fuck you. Your opinion's wrong, I guess.
Your opinion's wrong.
Your opinion's wrong. If you're a fanboy of Metal Gear and you don't think that you can make it through a second of it not feeling like Metal Gear, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it at all. If you feel like you can get past the first few missions because they will not feel like Metal Gear much at all, then you can probably stomach this game, I would have to say. And it's the third mission is where you find the box anyway, is when you find the cardboard box that you get into. And you know, you can use stealth after that point, so it's not like huge. And each mission there are 7 missions total, and the game on each playthrough is about 4 hours long. It gets shorter and shorter every time you play, until you can't even speedrun it any faster. But yeah, if you really want to squeeze time out of this, it does have some really cool armor. It has the Desperado version of you. It has the classic Raiden, I think, and then it has the suit. It has the red armor, the blue armor, and the yellow armor, which all have their own effects. Yellow is apparently the best for effects-wise, anyways. Not look-wise. My favorite look, the one that looks the best to me is the blue one, but it's just like the red one looks like an orange, like not a red. That's obviously an orange. It's obviously, but that's orange, and the yellow one is like, I can't even tell if that's yellow or like sand tan. Like, you know, I can't tell if that's yellow or not, but you can unlock them by playing VR missions. You can unlock the Desperado. There's the sombrero suit. You can unlock that. If you beat the mission that he wears the sombrero suit and like takes it off, you can unlock that and wear it through the entire mission. It looks ridiculous. Like, just this guy, he's got a sombrero and a little, whatever it's called on. And he's taking out his sword and killing people. Like, if you saw that on the street, you'd be like, oh my god, that's funny! And he would just be, you know. But, that's just awesome. And that, you know, it does have some collectibles. You can collect the, left arms of people, because you're a sick fuck, apparently. That's all I can say about this, but you're just a sick fuck. But, and, you know, to collect them, I didn't get this the first time. It took like 4 or 5 playthroughs for me to get this. You have to, like, it'll show you in free blade mode what people have, the left arms that you can take, and you have to, like, and it'll have like a green section or a box section. It'll have a section here that's different color from the rest of the arm, and you have to cut that part, and you can cut it about as close as you want. Just try not to get it too close. You can sneak up on them and cut them open and steal their intestines and take their arm. That, you know, because you're a sick fuck, apparently. You know, again I say that, but you can do that. But yeah. So just that's a tip for you if you're planning on collecting everything, which I try to do. After the first game you beat, I think I've already said this, I'm going to sound like a broken record if I have, you will get bored quick, because you've probably exploited the blocking system by then, or if not, you will by the second playthrough. And, you know, and it just gets boring because you just own these sons of bitches. And you can customize Raiden's body. You can get little power cells that are hidden.
I'm not sure if you explained that, so yeah.
Throughout the world. Yeah, I didn't explain that. But you can customize Raiden's body. That's where you put on the suits and stuff. You can buy like health upgrades, and to get to like a full health upgrade, you have to get these little life cells. I'm still explaining this game. It's like I shouldn't be. It's not like it's that long, but and the boss fights. Most of them are impressive and challenging. Just the one that should be the most impressive and challenging is the easiest and least impressive. I mean, it's a heartfelt, emotional moment. I'll tell you that. It is like just heart. You haven't seen it. It's like way later. It's like before the final one. It pulls at your heart. It pulled at my heartstrings. The way that it was shown, but.
Is that the thing that you're going to show me that made you, like, tears?
No. That had nothing to do with the game.
Oh, okay.
If you want to know what we're talking about right now, that's not having to do with the game, I'll actually put a link in the description. below as to what the video is that we're talking about. It's like 8 minutes long if you guys want to watch it. But yeah, it was a heartfelt moment. It was like, you know, if you think about it anyway. If you don't think about it and you're just like, oh, he killed him, good job, good on ya, Raiden. You did a good job of making that guy cut into bits. You know, and it's not, no, sorry, the one that I'm thinking of isn't, the heartfelt moment isn't then. You know, the heartfelt moment is later, but, you know, it becomes heartfelt after the first playthrough, because it's just like, when you think about it, I don't know, it's like, to me, it pulled at my heartstrings. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, why did I do it? And then you just feel so bad, and then there was DLC for Jetstream Sam, which I haven't gotten or played, and I don't know how good it is. People say it's okay, I guess. I haven't really read much on it. I don't think I'm gonna get it because I'm getting kind of sick of the game because I played it too much. But that's a good thing, you know. If you play a game so much that you get bored of it, that's good. That's good. But you know, but the game has its flaws, but it also does some things right. It does a lot of things right. So this video has gone on far too long. Sorry if I rambled you off of tangents and shit. That's the only way to describe what I talk about. So I feel like my tablet's gonna fall. But you know, I guess this is a final verdict. The game is a 7 out of 10. That's not average for me. Okay, I do the Angry Joe show system. Okay, I do 5 is average, 6 is slightly above average, and 7 is a pretty good game. 7 feels like an appropriate number because it has logic issues, you know, with that whole giant robot thing, and you know, it has the
invisible stuff.
Yeah. When you're cutting something, it'll just go invisible. I think that's to save the frame rate, but still, it's kind of like it takes away from the experience a little bit. And then there's the characters. You won't know them unless you played, you know, Metal Gear Solid in the past. You know, it's just these things that get in the way of making it better. You know, the combat is linear as well. There's linear combat, but it tells a pretty good story. It's not a unique story. But like The Last of Us wasn't unique. It wasn't that much of a unique story. Like it was take this girl, make a cure, save the world. It's a simple done to death story, but through the way it's told, it's just so interesting to see. It's so you know, you feel for your characters, and that's kind of there in this game. That's kind of there, and it's kind of not. It's more of morals than it is of the characters to me. You know. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done. This has gone on for like 45 minutes. I expected this to go on for 30 at most, but it went way above that. I'm sorry if I took up a huge chunk of your life, even though it's 45 minutes. But don't play with my curtain or my blanket that's been tacked to the. Why can't I speak today? But.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gone on for 45 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. Check out Alejandro's channel in the description. It's called Alejandro the Sexy Maniac 247.
With a mustache.
With a mustache 247, who kind of, yeah. But, yeah, no, it's Alpha Really 8-bit. You go check it out. I got a link in the description. I'll probably have an annotation. You know what? Click on his sexy face. Click on his sexy Princess Mila face.
Right now.
Yeah, he has absolutely. He had one, but he took it down.
Because
He took it out. It didn't suck, Gabe. It was funny.
Shut up.
It was funny, Gabe. It was
Well,
funny.
now we lost it, but
Douche. Well, click on his somehow beautiful but somehow ugly face. Click on it now to visit Alejandro's channel. His name's not. Dude, you look like a girl. I'm not even kidding.
Shut
like,
up.
You have like your hair is like down over your ears, and you just. Jesus, my laugh. I started laughing that laugh, and then my laugh made me laugh that laugh some more. That was Gabe, you hermit, come out of your shell. Come out of the closet, Gabe. Come out of the closet.
oh, I don't have the closet.
Come out of the closet, Gabe. No, not like I do. What are you talking about? No, I don't wanna. I would prefer to stay in here. Yeah, but go check out his channel. Click on his face. I'm not moving the annotation to suit his face best interest. So now click on his face. Click on his face now. Smash against the wall. But yeah, click on his face. Yeah. So
it's been.
I want to laugh, but I want to, but I feel like if I did, I don't know. I want to laugh, but I'm not going to because nobody's gonna click your penis, Dave. I'm sorry. No, and it's sad. It makes you realize how sad your existence is.
Wow.
So I don't think I can laugh at that.
Wow.
His penis is long.
You don't know that.
No, you're right. I don't. I don't know how I would, but anyway. We're not gay. I know. Immediately, everyone's gonna be like, he's gay! Like, seriously, because in this one video, they're gonna be like, we have proof. He's gay. He's gay now. He's gay. He said so. He said he's gay. He said he's gay.
I'm gonna go get some milk.
We're talking about reasons why we're not gay, Gabe. But, anyway, yeah, the outro took 2 minutes. Holy crap. Yeah, so, thank you all so much for watching. Gabe, come back here. You gotta say goodbye to these kind of folks. These kind of folks, I feel old. So. No. Gabe, I stay away from racism on my channel. I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't mean it.
I'm joking around.
That's how we talk up in here. You know, if we call somebody a nigger, we're like, hey, friend. That's what we do. Like, that's just how we are. But I'm not racist. He's not racist. We have nothing against any races or sexuality or ethnicity or whatever other religion, whatever. We don't have anything against them.
If you want to hear that stuff, why don't you check out our friend?
Yeah.
Our friend, or should say friend. As in our
what are you talking about?
friends.
What?
Our friends.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're referencing.
Oh! You should have remembered that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel stupid.
Yeah,
Do you like my thick hair? But, yeah, so I'm sorry that I had to put you through this torture of 50 minutes, practically. So I'm gonna just make this short. We're not gay. We have nothing against gay people. We have nothing against anybody, okay? I try not to say nigger at any point in my videos, but he had to bring it up. So, I'm not editing any of this because I don't have anything to edit it with. I'm not post this. We made some good points in this. Yeah, the world needs to hurt.
More like
But,
you. I said like.
yeah, you said jack shit. Less than jack shit. No, don't. Gabe, you're such a failure. But anyway, it's literally 50 minutes now. I might as well just let you go because.
That's full. Oh. You didn't finish that?
Yeah, you didn't finish it.
That was mine.
Yeah, it's yours. You didn't know?
No.
Wow.
You told me.
You fucked hard. Anyway, but so I'm sorry that you had to watch a practically an hour of video of us just chatting and dicking around.
Oh, thanks, Nick. You made me laugh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe you should have warned me that you were drinking, and maybe I would have not made you laugh.
I don't drink. I'm not old enough.
No.
Sun kiss game.
Sun kissed. Anyway, but yeah, so goodbye. Come here, say goodbye to these people. See ya. Hey, Kimmy. Ah,